Welcome to Another Day. Today, we want to talk about alignment. How alignment helps you to unlock your extraordinary. It's not uncommon for us to see people that are able to excel in their chosen career, in their area of expertise, and you wonder how come they are able to do so much and within the same 24 hours that everybody has. And it's almost like there is something else that is responsible for that, that energy, that power, that skill in which they are using in order to be able to reproduce results at such a high level. If they are in sales, you just see certain people, whenever they go out in the morning, when others are still finding it difficult to make just one sale, they come back and saying that they're able to make 12, they make 10 sales, they make 20 sales in the same day, within the same 12 hours or 9 hours that most people spend at work. You see them, it's like they are they are able to maximize their time and their level of productivity. What is responsible for that? Now, the thing is this, is always important for us to understand that it's difficult for any man to excel in an area that they are not interested in. It's very difficult for your extraordinary to come to play when you are not, in sync with where you find yourself. So first thing first, you must define purpose. You must make sure that you are aligned with purpose. Whatever you're doing is what you ought to be doing. And to buttress this fact, I would like to talk about a particular bird that is a seabird. The name of the bird is called the Arctic tern. The Arctic tern bird is one of the unique bird that is upon the face of the earth. And the thing about the Arctic tern is this: it's every year it has to migrate from one location to the other. It's in the Northern America. It has to migrate from one location to the other, and the Arctic tern has the capacity to fly for 44,000 miles. The Arctic tern can go for 44,000 miles when flying, and it became an object of concern. Like the scientists took interest in the bird and they tried to find out how come it has so much energy and is able to fly for that long. What they discovered when they did the research on it is this: that the Arctic tern does not just flap his wing, forcing himself to fly. It works with the magnetic field of the earth. In other words, the Arctic tern looks at the energy, looks at the wind that is moving upon the earth and come in alignment with that wave energy and is able to align himself and flow with the energy that is already available, with the wind that is already available. It's just like people talk about the eagle. The eagle does not run away from the storm. The eagle glides through the storm. It's not that it's flapping so much to stay in the air. It's only using the wind or is using the storm in order to be able to keep himself moving as fast and as quick as he could go. Now, the Arctic tern does not use its own energy. It uses the energy of the wind. Now, the fact is this: if you're in any area of business, as long as that area is your area of expertise, there is a tendency that you will connect with the energy that is already going on, and you're able to use what is available in order for you to be able to maximize your result or achieve your aim. Now, it's not that you are forcing yourself. We are not talking effort here. We are talking of available energy. For instance, if you're driving a car and the fuel in your car can only take you 1,000 miles and you have to travel for 2,000 miles. Now, and there are two routes that lead to where you want to be. Now, you can decide to go the uphill, for 1,000 miles, or you decide to drive downhill for 1,000 miles. Now, the fact is this: if you're going downhill for 1,000 miles and the length of that journey, the length of that travel is 2,000 miles, and you only have fuel that will take you for 1,000 miles. Now, instead, you can't go uphill for 1,000 miles, because if you decide to go in that direction, by the time you travel uphill for 1,000 miles, you would have burned out your old fuel. But if you get yourself to pass a different route that can take you downhill, now when you're going downhill, you can decide to put off your energy. You're not burning fuel. You're only traveling with the energy, with the field, with the energy field that is provided by the slope. You know, when you're traveling with that energy, you're not burning any energy at all. You're not burning your fuel. When you get to the bottom and now you have to go straight, now for the next 1,000 miles, you can decide to use your fuel. Now, that is what we're saying. There's an area where you are in sync with your area of purpose. You'll find out that you tend to identify things that you can use to amplify your efforts, that you can use to amplify your input, and not that you're doing everything based on your energy alone. Thank you.